Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really delicious, easy, high protein recipe for you, and that is chickpea cauliflower tacos. That's what they're called, right? Chickpea cauliflower tacos. Why can I just not say that? Boom shakalaka, boom shaka, boom shaka, boom shakalaka. Today we're gonna be making cauliflower and chickpea tacos. I love these because I make a high protein version that also has a delicious cashew cream, which is super tangy and rich, along with a tofu salsa, which is also very delicious. And having this all together is just a really nice meal, plus it is super easy to make. So at the end of the episode, I'm gonna have my 1.5-year-old twin girls be the official taste testers of this recipe. Should be really interesting to see if they like it or not. So let's jump right in. So first I'm gonna get started by cutting my cauliflower. Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Where's my knife? Okay, seriously?
2 hours later.
Okay, I guess I'll just use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna get started by cutting my cauliflower. We are just going to cut, I use a small cauliflower, well this cauliflower is actually kind of big, but it's ideal to use more of a smallish cauliflower. I like cutting the pieces in small pieces, like bite size, but not like a big bite, like a small bite. All right, so now my cauliflower is all cut up. The next thing I'm going to do is just drain and rinse 1 can of chickpeas. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready our little marinade, and that's what we're going to marinate, kind of soak the chickpeas and cauliflower. Just add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to a bowl. If you wanted to use less oil, you could also use 1 tablespoon, but hey, I'm just doing the extra. And then I have a really beautiful spice mix right here, which I have already prepared. I have some chili powder, some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, a little smidgen of cayenne, not too much, but just I like to add a little bit of heat along with some salt. So I'm gonna add this to the bowl. I really like adding a lot of spices to recipes. Don't ever be scared to add too much spice because you're probably not gonna overdo it. And then I'm gonna add juice from 1 lime. And then I'm just gonna stir this up. So now I'm gonna add the chickpeas and the cauliflower. I don't think I'm gonna add all of the cauliflower here. So I'm gonna just get in there with my hands. So now this is ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna pop it in there for about 35 minutes and toss it halfway just to make sure it all gets nice and roasty. Okay, so while our chickpeas and cauliflower are roasting, I'm gonna go ahead and start making our toppings. I'm gonna start off with our tofu salsa. I'm really proud of this, you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, I invented this and I'm pretty proud of it. Just whenever I was making this the other day, I'm constantly trying to think of ways to add more protein to meals because my husband is a big dude and he eats a lot and he wants a lot of protein in every meal. And there's been so many times where I cook and he'll give me this face okay, there's not enough food or there's not enough protein, or he'll come in the kitchen and start cooking stuff himself and I feel so bad. So what I'm doing with this tofu is I'm just pressing it because I just slice it in half and I'm just pressing it with a towel. That's all we do. We just squeeze it like this with a clean towel and we just kind of get the moisture out. Why? Because we want it to soak in the moisture of the salsa, which we're going to mix it with. Okay, so this just came out of the oven. Yeah, we're getting a little roasty toasty a little bit. Then we're going to pop it in the oven for another 15 minutes. And all we're gonna do is crumble it. So there we go, our little crumbled tofu. And then, you guessed it guys, we're just gonna pour the salsa on top of the tofu. And if you haven't noticed, Doritos make salsa. I just thought that was really crazy when I first came here. I was like, what? Because Doritos don't really go with salsa, but you know what? That's what they do here. So we're just gonna dump the salsa in with the tofu and just kind of let it marinate. I like popping it back in the fridge, that way it gets cool. I kind of imagine this like as if it were a mix between, it's kind of like feta. It's like a feta, like you want it to be cold. So that's why I like keeping it in the fridge and just kind of having like that consistency on the top of the tacos. So now I'm going to explain how to make the cashew cream. The thing you're gonna do first is soak some cashews in hot water for just like 5 minutes, just to make sure that they kind of plump up and they get softer that way. So that way whenever you blend it, they're not gonna leave any chunks. You're gonna add those to the blender, juice from 1 lemon, along with some water and some salt, and that's it. And then you blend that together and it makes this really dreamy, creamy, tangy salsa, sauce. I just think it's the perfect consistency, and it adds just like such a niceness. It just adds a lot to the tacos. Okay, so the last thing that we need to prepare are our corn tortillas. The thing about corn tortillas is they have a tendency to rip. So in order to keep that from happening, what we're gonna do is we're going to microwave them. I just take like a cloth napkin, you can also use a paper towel, and I pop them in the microwave for like, and I wrap them like this, and I pop them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and then they're like really pliable and easy to work with. Okay, so I'm taking these tortillas out. They're like more flimsy and easy to work with, less likely to break. So that is what we are looking for. Whoa. Ha. Yeah, the cauliflower looks nice and roasted, and yeah, as you can see, that's really what you're looking for. You want to get like a kind of roasty toastiness on both sides of the cauliflower if you can. And now we're gonna do the fun part. We're just gonna start putting these things together. See, that's why I love this recipe, because the only thing you have to cut is the cauliflower. Then you just throw the stuff in the oven, and while you do that, you prepare these other little easy side dishes, and then you're done. Like it's really finished. The recipe's like done in 40 minutes, start to finish. So that's why I really like it. We're just gonna, I want to say mount. We're not gonna mount the tacos. We're gonna build them. Okay, so let's put these in here. Okay, so I'm just putting the filling in the tacos. So the way I like to do it is I do the taco filling first, and then I put a little bit of the tofu salsa on top, kind of crumble it. And then you just add the cashew cream on the top, and they are done. I'm gonna try to show this in the camera without like spilling it. Hopefully this is getting off. And here we go. Oh God. God, it's so good. The tanginess from that cashew cream, honestly, really makes it. I think I have food all over my face. This has like tons of spice and flavor in it and like a little bit of heat. And having that cashew cream on it is like super tangy and cools it off. And then like the tofu salsa is just there. It's like a coolness, like a nice, it's good. It's very, very good. And I recommend also putting the avocado. Okay, it's time to see what the boss ladies think about these tacos. I'm really not sure what they're gonna think, so we gotta see what their little reactions are. Tonight we're gonna eat tacos. Taco. Here. Yeah? You want more? Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it good, Mama?
Yeah. More taco.
More taco, that's right.